Osage Indians Basketball. It's time for the pregame show on your Indians hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
And welcome, everyone, to another presentation of School of the Osage High School Sports. I am Craig Allen, alongside Steve Adams, Wild Wild West on the camera for us today, and Mike Forever Young back in the studio, as it is the third place game of the 95th annual Eldon Tournament. This is the first Bank of the Lake pregame show live in the Kellysport Marina press box. And the School of the Osage Indians are set to do battle with the Boonville Pirates for the chance to take home the third place trophy here at the Eldon Tournament. Osage's path to get to this point was a win on Wednesday over a very gamey Camdenton squad that we just watched bring home the fifth place trophy in the game right before this one. And then a tough loss on Thursday night against a very good Eugene Eagle team. Boonville, their path to here included a win over Fatima on Wednesday night and then a loss to the 1 seed Smith Cotton. And that is how these two teams wind up in this third place game at the Eldon Tournament. You can find the broadcast live at MoSportsZone.com as well as on YouTube. Search MoSportsZone, and we have got every single game from the Eldon Tournament on MoSportsZone today, as well as the host of Benny Media radio stations. We'll have the championship game coming up for you after this one as well on MoSportsZone.com. Colton Taylor will have the call for you over there. But for now, the third place game, the Indians and the Pirates, Tri-County Conference opponents, two pretty good teams. And tough to really know anything about what might happen here tonight. Osage, Steve, has been dealing with some sickness. There was a JV game as well on Thursday night that meant only 8 players on the bench against Eugene. And Eugene, not really a team where you only have 3 players you can go to in the bench. I know that a lot of the Indians slept well that night because they were pretty tired after the game, but they got to bounce back now and try and bring home this third place trophy.
Yeah, let's take a look at how these two teams match up on paper here. Osage coming into this contest with 11 wins and 5 losses compared to Boonville with an even 509-9 wins versus losses there. We're averaging 73 points a game we're averaging like 17-point win every time we step on the court, whereas Boonville, they're averaging 56 points a game with really a 2-point loss every game. So you take a look at our common opponents. We both beat California by similar amounts. We both beat Centralia. It took Boonville 2 overtimes to make it happen. We both beat Fatima. They beat Fatima by 17 to our 12, and we have both lost to Southern Boone. They took a licking by Southern Boone, lost by 16. We lost by 4. You look at our history, the last 10 games, 3-7. Osage only has 3 games against their 7 wins against Boonville. The last time we played them last year, we won by 15, 68-53. So on paper, I would say we're the slight favorite here. We'll see what Boonville has to say about that when we take it to the court.
Well, let's talk about what didn't go right for the Indians on Thursday night, Steve. Obviously, Eugene, a very good basketball team, defending state champions. But you and I poured over the stats from that game right before we came on the air tonight. An almost 30-rebound advantage for Eugene, especially on the offensive glass. 12 more second-chance points. But you just can't have a rebound disparity of almost 30 rebounds and expect to win the game. Osage going to have to clean up on the boards tonight. And guess what? It's going to be just as much of a challenge today as it was on Thursday night, as Boonville has a 6'7" freshman, Bronx Ganaway, that starts for them. And he is every bit 6'7". And I've heard from Colton Taylor that the University of Missouri is kind of already poking their eyes around Bronx and trying to get a good look at him about maybe coming to play there. So that's what Osage has in store tonight. More big men on the inside. Rebounding could be a factor here again today.
Yeah, it's interesting playing the Eagles the other night, how sometimes, they're a very talented team, but really that came down just the fundamental part of the game, rebounding. And again, all the second chance points that led to. Another factor, of course, in that game is we really just didn't have a 3-point threat from that game. And so they made 10 threes compared to our 4. Yeah. Shot 48% from 3-land, the Eagles did. So just you put that together with the rebounding, and wow, they just looked really, really talented. And I think they'll put on a pretty good show after we get to this game concluded here when they play Who they playing?
Smith Cotton.
Smith Cotton, yeah.
And, of course, Osage having some sickness go around the team. We saw Jackson Long only play a half on Wednesday night, and then he missed the game completely on Thursday, as well as Colt Butler. Colt Butler sick once again. He's not here today. If he's watching or anything or listening, hope you get to feeling better, Colt. And then Eddie Majersic, a big player on the junior varsity, and he sits the bench on varsity, but he is out today as well. My personal, I own all the stake on Majersic Island right now, Steve, but hurts to see him not out here today on the bench with the team. Eddie, if you're listening, hope you get to feeling better as well. Starting lineups being introduced. Steve, I like this color of Boonville Pirate jerseys.
You like that sky blue, huh?
I do like. I did not expect that tonight.
Kind of a North Carolina blue a little bit there.
Yeah, they usually wear a darker blue. Hope that's coming through on MoSportsZone. Yeah, a lighter blue for Boonville here tonight. Starting lineups for the Indians presented by Geyer Oil and Eagle Stop. Steve?
Yeah, we got Jackson Long back in the lineup, so you're going to hear the familiar starting lineup here. We got the Blake Show senior Blake Harrison. We got the Gunslinger junior Jackson Long. We got the Magician senior Maverick Trusty. We got the attorney at ball senior Luke Wolf, and we've got the floor general creating havoc, as you kind of attach. You've edited that name here. Tanner Willoughby Jr.
I don't know if Mom signed off on that name yet.
Does she have that authority?
A lot of them do. A lot of them do. All right, about to tip this one off. Logan Kahns, a senior, set to tip off against Blake Harrison, another senior. It'll be Logan Kahns, Landon Kahns, Tatum Huff, Bronx Ganaway, the aforementioned 6'7" freshman, and Braden Veerdal, a 6'2" senior for the Pirates. As we get this one underway, nobody tipped it. An opening tip where no one tipped it. Now part two, Electric Boogaloo. Willoughby controls, gives it over to Long. Long dribbles in, tough baseline jumper. That shot blocked, and Boonville winds up with the basketball on the first possession. Now looking to come back the other way, trying to post up Willoughby, but he tips the entry pass. Swung across, three-pointer up, front iron, no good, weak side rebound. Comes down to Tatum Huff. Huff kicks it over to Veerdal. Veerdal's three is up and good. Puts Boonville out in front early on, 3-0. This is Long with it, working against Veerdal. Trying to get a screen, now gives it to Wolf at 15 feet. Over to Maverick, working the baseline. Tough scoop. It wasn't even a reverse layup. Maverick just went finger roll behind the backboard right at the rim and got it to go. 3-2 now.
Little pirouette there on the finish.
Oh, my.
The magician being the magician.
Steve Adams with the ballerina verbiage. Three-pointer up, no good, off the backboard. Wolf tracks it down for the Indians. Now trying to go over to Long. Veerdal tips it. You got to be careful. I get it, Steve. You want to get Jackson Long involved early on, but guess what? Boonville knows that as well. Veerdal playing full court against Long the whole way. Got to be smart with your passes. Osage retains possession, down by one, a minute into this first quarter. Brought to you by Rock Island Insurance. This is Harrison up top. He'll step into a triple, and Blake Harrison gets the three-pointer to fall.
I had money on that. Blake Harrison making the first three of the game for Osage.
No, FanDuel was a mistake. Now this is the freshman Ganaway into the lane. Fadeaway shot at 8 feet, no good. Harrison with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Indians. Crosses the timeline. No one steps to him. Ball fake right to the basket. Takes the contact, hits the deck. Can't hit the shot, but he'll be at the line for two.
Foul on Kahns there, his first of the night. First foul called of the game.
That'll put Harrison at the COMC free throw line. Two coming up for him. First one up and in. Harrison, a 76% free throw shooter on the season. Extends the lead to 3 for the Indians here in this first quarter. Second free throw is good. 7-3 now. A 7-0 run for the Indians after Boonville hit the first three of the game. Ganaway, step back triple, back iron, and then touching every part of the top of the backboard, and over it goes, out of bounds. Back to Osage. Willoughby will bring it up for the Indians. He's going to be picked up by Ganaway. That's kind of crazy,
boy,
right?
That's a mismatch.
That's interesting. Let's see what the plan is defensively from there. Maverick on the backdoor cut. Gives it over to Harrison. He'll step into another triple. Front iron, no good. Weak side rebound down to Veerdal. Over on the wing. This is Huff with it, trying to go inside. Cons back out. Now Ganaway with it. Off the screen, working baseline. Behind the backboard, kicks it out in the corner. Now swung up top. Maverick jumps the passing lane. Tries to save it back in, but he was out of bounds before taking off and touching it.
Yeah,
so it'll stay here with Boonville.
Nice deflection, athletic play there. Trying to get that ball saved back into an Osage teammate there. Just couldn't make it happen.
Sideline inbound, right at half court. Difficulty rating 5, because it's right at half court. Trying to post up Willoughby here down on the defensive side. Huff is. They just can't find a good entry lane into him. Willoughby doing a good job of denying that entry pass. But Huff probably going to continue working. Now Ganaway lost his footing, puts a shot up, no good. Harrison has the rebound. Now he wants to bring it down for the Indians. Dribbles in, lost a handle on it, out of bounds, off Blake. It'll go back to the Pirates. No one stepped up to him, and he was trying to make something happen at the rim and just couldn't quite collect and gather it. 5:10 left to go here in this first quarter. Brought to you by Rock Island Insurance. Osage up 7-3, third place game of the 95th annual Eldon Tournament. 14-footer from Ganaway, no good. Rebound down to Luke Wolf. Wolf now kicked up ahead to Long. Long over to Harrison. Harrison gets a screen from Wolf. Ball fake. Up, under, Willoughby in the corner, pump fakes the 3, dribbles in, finds Harrison in the middle at 12. Harrison, scoop shot, up on the rim, no good, out of bounds, off Boonville, stays here with the Indians.
Boy, the Pirates seem to be ready for that little kind of scoop shot for Harrison right there. They're right on top of it.
Probably a lot of scouting done on their day off yesterday. Baseline inbound coming up for Willoughby. Off the inbound, Maverick Trusty has it right on the Eldon logo. Trying to go inside to Luke Wolf. Wolf off his hands, tip back. Virdal winds up with it. Virdal brings it up. Euro step off the rim. Layup no good. Harrison with the rebound. A beautiful pass to Willoughby. A tough shot, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Off Harrison, back to Boonville. That was about as nice of a pass as you're going to see. Somehow that ball got through there to Willoughby. And Willoughby struggling to get that one to fall. Ball knocked off Harrison, out of bounds, back to the Pirates.
Well, Willoughby finds himself among the trees there. It was going to be a tough take no matter what.
Some big players over here on the Boonville side. Both of the Conses, Ganaway. Virdal working against Maverick. Spins in, looks for help, hands it off. Now Ganaway with it up top. Step back, just inside the three-point line, no good. Jackson Long with the rebound. Boonville struggling to get anything to fall after hitting the first 3 of the night. Afternoon. Luke Wolf, 14-footer. Stepped confidently right into that one. Wolf suffering a pretty crazy injury on Thursday night, wearing the bandage on his head out there. Good to see he's doing okay. Initially, we thought Wolf had like a bloody nose or something. It wound up that Wolf got hit in the head and his glasses like got entrenched into his head just above his eyes, Steve. Pretty crazy injury, and good to see that he's okay.
Vera with a big 3 on the other end.
And now a beautiful reverse layup around 2 defenders for Blake Harrison, and he gets it to go. He'll go to the line for one more.
Calling that foul on Cons, his first of the night. That's Landon Cons.
First of the day, too.
PM. We're in the PM. We got the motor, Tyler Marshall, coming on the floor, along with Ethan Wall, and the Iceman, Brady Clark.
Everybody refers to 1 p.m. as the evening. This is why we should use military time, Steve.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
It just makes it easier.
Blake Harrison with 8 on the afternoon. 12-6 in favor of the Indians with about 3 minutes left in this first quarter.
Yeah, I'm bringing this game to you in the 1600 hour. Long 3 from Virdal up near the volleyball line, and he gets it to go. And now Boonville has hit their last few shots to get this one down to 3 with 3 minutes left to go here in the first.
Virdal, he's 3 for 3 from three-point land. All his 9 points coming from the tray.
Once again, Harrison trying to make a move towards the basket and lost it on his way there for a turnover back to Boonville. Boonville a chance to tie this one up on this possession. Virdal with it. Comes off a screen, working towards the baseline. Now swung over to Landry Tim, who's just checked in. He hands it back off to Virdal, who's picked up by Marshall. A little bit of contact out there between the two. Virdal trying to make some space. Now they switch once again. Osage switching on their screens now. Ball goes to Tim. Tim has it, hands it off to Virdal. Virdal thought about the three. Now step back triple from him. Front iron, no good. Long rebound comes out. Virdal controls it at 15. He'll give it up top to Tim. Tim, he'll step into a triple. Back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. Harrison has it. Well done there by Blake Harrison, taking that rebound away. Now trying to come back the other way. Clark lost his footing. A flat tire, and it comes up the other way now. This is Carson Elbert, who kicks it over to Viral. Clark went down hard, but looks like he's okay. Always scary whenever you see that, Steve. Now ball on the deck. We're going to say a jump ball. It'll stay here with Boonville. Good defensive hustle there from the motor, Tyler Marshall. 1:47 left to go here in this first quarter. A 3-point advantage on the board for the Indians. Ethan Wall went over to try and throw it in. I always like that strategy. Just confuse them. Baseline inbound, Osage switching their 2-3 zone. Cons immediately gets it, puts up the triple, no good. Great box out from Trusty, and Clark tracks down the rebound. Now gives it over to Maverick on the wing. Maverick will get a screen, step back into a triple, front iron, rolls around, no good. Wall had it, lost it, out of bounds. They stay off Ethan and back towards Boonville. And there's been some questionable out of bounds calls down here, Steve.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I think you're right. You're spot on there.
Hang that in the Louvre. Steve Adams saying Craig Allen is correct.
Hey, I'm going to be at the Louvre maybe here in a few weeks.
Okay. Ganaway swung around. This is Cons with it. Now into the corner. Huff has the basketball. Picks up his dribble. Now working baseline. That's Tim with it. Up top, three-pointer up, and catches the back iron and just falls in to tie this one up at 12. Maverick has it for the Indians. We're under a minute to go. Maverick driving in, lost a handle on it, out of bounds. How many times have we said that here in this first quarter, Steve? Do you know how many turnovers we have?
What I have is 5 so far. 5 to their 1 is what I'm tracking here.
Yeah. Osage in control for the better part of the first quarter. Now finds themselves tied up with Boonville a chance to take the lead here. Under a minute to go. Tim back in Marshall in. Picks up his dribble. Gives it out in the corner. Huff over to Ganaway. Ganaway trying to create space. Tough shot over Ethan Wall, who played great defense, but Ganaway gets it to go. Now back behind the defense. There's Tyler Marshall with that under the backboard reverse layup that we have seen so many times in his Osage career. Now a long three from Ganaway. Back iron, no good. Brady Clark down with the board. He wants to move. Comes up the floor quickly. Dribbles in, now brings it back out. Finds Luke Wolf at 14. Wolf lost a handle on it. It's stolen. Back comes Boonville. Takes it to the basket. Great defense there from Tyler Marshall as he stops the layup and makes sure the game is tied as we head into the second quarter. 1 quarter of play in the books, tied up at 14. We'll take a break. Come back with the second after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Rock Island Insurance, the pro team for your insurance needs. At Rock Island, they keep you on track with coverage you can afford for home, vehicle, property, casualty, and life. Juke the big hits. And let Rock Island Insurance block the way when it comes to your insurance needs. A proud supporter of our Osage Indians. Look them up online and Facebook. Rock Island Insurance, keeping you on track.
Since 2019, Sunset Tire and Service has been proud to keep our community rolling with trusted tire brands and honest prices. Need new tires? Sunset Tire and Service has got you covered. Plus the friendly service you expect from your local shop. See Sunset Tire and Service on Highway 42 or schedule online at sunsettireandservice.com. Sunset Tire and Service, keeping our hometown on the road.
Back to Osage Indians Basketball on Cool 102.7.
Back here in Eldon, Missouri, 95th Annual Eldon Tournament. 1 quarter of play in the books here in the third place game, and Osage and Boonville tied up at 14.
On the floor, we got Wolf, Clark, Wall, Marshall, and Long back on the floor here.
This quarter brought to you by American Sun Control. As Osage will start with the basketball, and Brady Clark will handle it for the Indians. Long off a screen. He'll step right into the three, right iron, no good, weak side rebound. Down to Landon Kahns. He'll hand it off to Elbert. Elbert picked up by Marshall. Now Huff wide open on the wing, three-pointer up and good. Left with a lot of space out there. He just stepped into it and hit it.
17-14 in favor of the Pirates.
Long on the inside, trying to go inside the Wall. He's hit at the point of contact. Now, in football, that's an incomplete pass. Basketball, Steve, that's a foul. Can you believe the difference between these two sports?
You teach me something new every day.
You're welcome.
Is that Tim with the foul there?
And with that, it is now official that I have taught Steve more than he has ever taught me.
Woo. Jackson Long hitting the tray. Steve Adams ignoring the comment by his...
Three-pointer up and in by Long. Ties this one up at 17. Coming up on 7:15 left to go here in this quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control. Ganaway going right to the basket. Ethan Wall blocks the shot out of bounds.
Ethan Wall saying, I'm not bothered by your 6'7". I'll block your shot too.
Can't say that, Steve.
Hey, we got some substitutions here. Harrison on the floor with Willoughby, and...
we got the starters back on the floor for the Indians here. Off the inbound, Virdal thought about the long three, now kicks it over. Inside, Kahns with it, trying to go inside to Ganaway. They finally get it into him. He's posting up Blake Harrison. Now works underneath the backboard, and he gets the reverse layup to go. And that's where his size comes into an advantage right there.
It's really probably the first time they've got him the ball there at that point at the paint there, right under the rim. Worked out for him.
Long off a screen, picks it up, 17-footer, right iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. Tim has it for the Pirates. He'll hand it off to Ganaway. Cross-court pass over to Huff. Huff's long three is up, front iron, no good. Weak side of rebound, good box out by Willoughby. Now Willoughby will bring it up. Gets a step on Ganaway, now brings it back. Looking for Long, back behind the defense. Somehow that pass found him. Trying to go underneath to Harrison, they do so. Now back out to Long. Long working the baseline. Cross court over to Willoughby. Willoughby dribbles in. There's that floater. Back iron, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds off Boonville. Stays here with the Indians. 2-point game, 6:11 left to go here in this second quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control. Willoughby to inbound it off the baseline. Off the inbound, Maverick wide open on the wing. Three-pointer up. Front iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Logan Kahns. He'll hand it off to Virdal. Virdal off a screen. He'll step into a triple. Back iron, no good. Long rebound out for Wolf. Wolf gives it over to Long. Long across the timeline. Now finds Maverick on the wing. Maverick right to left, driving baseline, looking for help. Finds Wolf on the wing. Wolf has Ganaway in front of him. Now cross-court pass over to Willoughby. Inside, Harrison goes to work. Here comes the double team. Off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Tim. Ganaway has it up top for the Pirates. Picked up by Harrison. Virdal trying to post up Willoughby. Willoughby knocks that entry pass away out of bounds. Sideline inbounds coming up for Boonville.
Willoughby just continues to impress me. Just those quick hands creating havoc there. Just really disrupting the offense for the Pirates.
I actually, last night on my off night, I copyrighted that term. So that's $5 you owe me.
What term is that?
I call him havoc.
I didn't actually call him havoc. I said creating havoc.
I copyrighted the word, Steve. Trying to work a pick and roll. Throw the shot up at the rim. No good. Harrison has the rebound. Now Harrison back the other way. Maverick on the wing. Comes off the screen. He'll step into another triple. Back iron. No good. Rebound tipped around. Virdal has it for the Pirates. Virdal takes off from the free throw line with his jump step. Layup, no good. Wolf has the rebound. Gives it over to Willoughby. Willoughby up ahead. This is Maverick with it now. Pulls it back out. Will reset. Jackson Long has it. Working the baseline. Push shot. 8-footer up and in. Coming right into your TV. Right into your living room, Steve.
Jackson Long with 5 on the night. Ties it up here.
Ganaway left his feet. Jumping behind the backboard. And Tanner Willoughby jumps the passing lane, knocks it out of bounds, so an inbound coming up for the Pirates. Score tied up at 19, 4:48 left to go here in the second quarter, brought to you by American Sun Control. Ganaway off the inbound, 12-footer, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds off Boonville, back to the Indians. Boy, how many times has that happened tonight? Already, today, too. In the 1600 o'clock hour.
I totally don't even know what you're asking anymore.
I'm done. I'm not asking anything. Whatever I say is just going to get fact-checked back in the studio anyways. Harrison with it on the block. Pump fakes. Gets his man off the floor. Finishes the shot, and he'll go to the line for one more.
Logan Kahns with his second foul of the night.
And Blake Harrison, who leads the Tri-County Conference in pump fakes.
we keep track of that?
Yeah, I do. He actually, and Boonville, for credit where it's due, Steve, they had done a good job of just not going for them so far tonight. Today, too. But Kahns just fell for it that time. Got him off the floor and finishes the free throw for a three-point play.
That's 11 for Blake Harrison here so far this afternoon.
Just a few more points to go, folks. That makes 996 points for his career. Girdle, pump fake, three-pointer of his own, and Boonville answers quickly.
Girdle with his fourth three of the night.
Back the other way. Jackson Long, a beautiful move, shot going towards the baseline, knocked out of bounds. And an inbound coming up for the Indians. About halfway through this second quarter. Long will inbound it for the Indians. And off the inbound, Harrison, ton of contact. Shot's no good, but he draws the foul, and he'll go back to the free throw line.
And that could be number 3 for Logan Kahns. It is indeed his third foul of the night.
And the day.
In the afternoon.
In the 1600 hour.
We're so good at this.
Don't let us call games in the evening for our whole careers and then give us a day game.
Blake Harrison with 12.
How do baseball announcers do it?
You mean the professionals?
Like Joe Buck?
The ones that do this for a living?
Like Joe Buck, yeah.
Don't say Joe Buck. That makes people angry if you say his name.
Now.
13 for Blake Harrison. 24-22 in favor of the Osage Indians here.
That gives Blake Harrison 998 for his career. The countdown. What?
We are so impressed by your ability.
Countdown continues. I can do it for more stuff than that. Luke Wolf with the foul. That'll be his 63rd of his career.
First of the night.
The first of the night.
You're just making up numbers.
You don't know this. People are going to think I'm making up this Blake Harrison thing.
No, Blake Harrison's real.
Osage switching to their 2-3 off the inbound here. Boonville working against it, down by 2 with 3:30 left to go. Ganaway trying to post up Harrison. Harrison doing a good job of forcing him out. Now Ganaway has to start this possession, working towards the baseline. Shot up, no good. Luke Wolf with the rebound. Gives it over to Long. Osage looking to extend the lead here. Maverick in the corner. Going inside, Harrison with it. Harrison out in the corner. Now Willoughby picks it up. He hands it off to Long. Long has it at the volleyball line. Dribbles in, goes right to the basket. Can't get the shot to fall, and the rebound comes down to Tim. Good look there, just could not get it to go. Ganaway going right to the basket. Good defense from the Indians. Can't get it to fall. Back the other way comes Osage. Wolf hit from behind by Ganaway. Lost it, and now kicked up ahead. Beardle going right toward the basket. His layup's no good. Rebound knocked around. Willoughby getting knocked all over the place. Ball goes out of bounds. Off Osage. Stays here with Boonville. Poor Willoughby. Got sandwiched between two Pirates.
That's never good. I've seen that episode before.
What show?
There's a number. There's a number choice.
998 for Harrison. 2:42 left to go here in this second quarter. Off the inbound, goes into Beardle, right at the volleyball line. He'll take the long triple, and Beardle has shown the ability to hit those long threes here today.
He's got 15 total, 5 for 7 from three-point land. He's keeping them in this.
Long, out to Marshall, who's just checked in. Finds Wall on the inside. Wall to Harrison. Maybe not beautiful. The way that play was drawn
that was
up.
15, baby.
And that'll do it. That'll give Blake Harrison 1,000 points. Not in one game. That would be a record. Before a career, Blake Harrison picks up his 1,000th point. And I do remember him scoring his first point as a freshman, Steve, in Centralia. You remember that game whenever he stepped on the court for the very first time as a freshman? You and I both left that game very impressed with him and these other freshmen.
I can't say that I remember his first point, but I do remember being impressed by just his ability. Yeah, at that point, sometimes when Blake Harrison was on the floor as a freshman, he could be a game changer, and sometimes you didn't notice him as much. And now, of course, he's just that reliable every game. He's scoring double digits, often getting double-digit rebounds, just really just our MVP of our team here.
All right, well, let's see if Blake can get to 2,000 this season.
Or this game.
That would be a record, Steve. Full court pressure now being applied by the Indians here. As Clark and Marshall move up a bit, Harrison picking up Ganaway right at the half-court line. Ganaway has to get rid of it, and Huff winds up with it. Osage will have to recover here to get back in their man-to-man defense. Marshall picks up Ganaway. Now a bit of a miscommunication. Shot up, no good. Rebound tracked down by the Motor. He's got it for the Indians. Past the timeline, looking inside, nothing doing there. Now Harrison with it up top. He'll fake the handoff, finds Tyler Marshall on the wing. Marshall going towards the baseline, goes inside, Clark has it. Clark pump fakes, ball swung around. Marshall winds up with it in the corner. Tyler Marshall working on the baseline, shot on the rim, can't get it to fall, but Marshall will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Oh, Marshall was so impressive on that possession. Just a few passes before that, just kind of threading the needle, passing that ball right up the lane, getting it back that way, drawing the contact. Who called that? Who got that foul on there?
Number 12, Tim. First free throw good from the Motor. Marshall had some good possessions the other night against Eugene. He's had a good week of basketball here at the Eugene Eldon Tournament.
Oh, he's just absolutely fearless.
Second free throw, rims around, doesn't fall, ball knocked out of bounds, off of wall. Again, another questionable out of bounds call. Back to the Pirates.
That's how Pirates roll. Can't trust them.
You show me a Pirate, I'll show you a man you can't trust. Ganaway with it up top. Gives over to Viertel. Viertel, the step back triple, no good. Weak side rebound fought for. Boonville winds up with it, trying to go over to Ganaway. Ganaway has it. He'll take the long triple and finally gets one to fall to put Boonville back in front. Now Marshall back the other way, has it in the corner. Drives in, tough shot on the rim, no good. Ball off of Clark's hands, out of bounds. Back to Boonville. And there we saw it on that last defensive possession for the Indians, Steve, what we talked about in the pregame. Offensive rebounds, giving Boonville another possession, and then they take advantage of it. Viertel out to Ganaway. He picks up his dribble, now up top. This is Tim with it. Over to Viertel, right in front of the Osage bench. Got Maverick Trusty in front of him. We're under a minute to go here. Lost a handle on it. Viertel gathers it back. Now Ganaway with it. Just inside the three-point line, picked up by Harrison. He'll step into the jump shot over him. And if Ganaway can get going, that might be bad news for the Indians as he puts that one in.
He's got 9 on the afternoon.
Maverick in the lane, catches just enough of the rim to get that layup to fall.
30-29 in favor of the Pirates. We've got about 25 seconds left in this half.
1 point game. Boonville out in front. Viertel picked up by Maverick out on the perimeter. A lot of arms pushing each other back and forth out there. Maverick right across the arm. You see it clear as day over here where we are. Just a second team foul on the Indians in this quarter, though. 5 seconds left.
First foul for Trusty.
Sideline inbound. Viertel with it with 3 seconds. Left to right, long three up, no good. As time expires, and that's the end of the first half. 2 quarters of play in the books. Osage down by 1 at halftime, 30-29. We'll take a break, come back with the Hy-Vee halftime show when Steve ranks it after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
This school and holiday season, visit your new owners and professional team at your local UPS store next to Deerbergs in Osage Beach. Get printing, a full business center, notary, shipping, and mailboxes. Your red carpet full-service UPS center. UPS makes it easy with realtor, military, and small business discounts. They'll pick up packages for you. Open 7 days a week, backing local schools and surrounding areas. Let UPS back you and take care of your printing and shipping. UPS online or at 573-365-6991.
Aye, Captain! The seas of the Ozarks are too rough! Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings! She'll never be installed right! She ain't sturdy, Captain! Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
This is Anna Marie Hopkins with Smarter Move Real Estate Group, powered by Ozark Realty. Now is the time to make the smarter move, and let me help you with your real estate needs. Whether you are buying or selling at the Lake of the Ozarks or anywhere in mid-Missouri, call me, Anna Marie, at 573-544-3587. I can prove there's a smarter move.
She can prove there's a smarter move.
This President's Day, celebrate real savings at Big O Tires. For a limited time, buy 3 Big O brand tires and get the 4th one free during the Big O Tires President's Day sale. That's 4 dependable tires for the price of 3. Designed for better traction, a smoother ride, and confidence on every mile. Upgrade your ride with tires you can count on. This deal won't last. So visit your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today and keep more presidents in your pocket this President's Day. You're listening to Osage Indians Basketball, KQUL Lake Ozark. It's the halftime show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in Eldon, Missouri, Craig Allen alongside Steve Adams, Wild Wild West on the camera, Mike Forever Young back in the studio. 2 quarters of play in the books here in the 3rd place game of the 95th annual Eldon Tournament. Boonville leads the Indians by 1, 30-29.
Yeah, scoring for the Indians so far here. We had a special moment with Blake Harrison scoring his 1,000th point of his career, 15 tonight. But what a special career it has been, and it's been just a blast watching him really from that first opportunity he had as a freshman. He's got a great stat line tonight, 6 for 6 free throw shooting. 3 out of 4 inside the three-point line, and he even has a three-pointer to throw on top of that. Jackson Long, a little quiet so far, but he's got 1 tray, 5 points altogether. Tyler Marshall, you can't say he's been quiet. He's got 3 points, and his energy has really had an impact on the game. Maverick Trusty with 4, and then Luke Wolf, attorney at ball, with 2. On the other side, the big story for the Pirates is Verdell here with 15 points, 5 for 9. Really, that's the only bucket he's made. He's made 3 points, 5 three-pointers, and he's missed all 3 attempts inside the arc, but he's on fire outside there. And then we've got Elbert with 3. And down here we've got Howe with 3. And Ganaway, who started out pretty cold, but started kind of icing off there, warming up a little bit. He's got 9. 1 tray himself.
Osage down by 1 here, 30-29. And Jackson Long has been sick the first 2 games of this week. Didn't play in the second half on Wednesday night, and then did not play in the game at all on Thursday. And it looked like they were really maybe trying a little too hard to get him involved early on in this game. Boonville did a good job of kind of noticing that and kind of honing in on him. But as Osage just kind of diversified that offense, we've kind of seen guys like Marshall and Trusty and then Long wind up finding his shot because the ball is moving around. Harrison's going to get his, but good job on the offensive side once the ball started moving around more.
Hey, I want to tell you, going to the locker room, the Pirates, they got to feel kind of good. They're up by 1, and their shooting has not been great. I've got them at 32% overall. So when you're shooting that poorly and still you have a 1-point lead going in, you can't feel too bad about that. I look forward to seeing if our man, the gunslinger, kind of warms up a little bit and knocks the ice off and knocks out some trays. You know, when you're coming back from a sickness like that, that energy level seems like it's the last thing to come back. So we'll see how that works for him.
Osage down by 1, 30-29. We'll take a break and come back with Steve Ranks It. We're in honor of playing the Boonville Pirates tonight. Steve is going to rank his top 5 Pirates, folks. So you're going to want to come back and catch that. There's nothing that's ever been must-see radio more than this. Steve's top 5 Pirates when we come back from break. The Hy-Vee halftime show. Osage down by 1, 30-29. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
This flu season isn't messing around. Per the CDC, it's the worst in 25 to 30 years. But it's not too late to protect yourself. Join the Flu Vaccine Clinic February 12th from 5 to 7 p.m. at COMC next to Hy-Vee. These free vaccines are available for patients 6 months and older. Get vaccinated and stay healthy. Plus, you'll be entered to win 2 tickets to a 2026 concert at Ozarks Amphitheater. It's quick, easy, and convenient.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
What's hot? What's stank? Steve's here now and he's ready to rank. If you want to know the top 5 picks, just sit back while Steve ranks it. 1, 2, 3, he's making the list. 4 and 5, you get the gist. Fries, films, whatever's legit. He's the man, Steve ranks it.
Back here in Eldon, Missouri, Hy-Vee halftime show. It is time for the world's hottest mid-Missouri high school basketball segment in America. It is time for Steve Ranks It. Concept is simple, folks. I give Steve a category, and he just tells me his top 5 in that category. And tonight, in honor of playing the Boonville Pirates, also today in the 1600 hour, we're going to rank Steve's top 5 Pirates. Steve, the floor is officially yours.
Here we go. I'm going to name a pirate. You're going to tell me where that pirate's from, all right? Here we go. Number 5, Mr. Smee.
Smee.
Mr.
I
Smee.
believe he was from Puerto Rico.
He is.
He's from Hook.
He's Captain Hook's little
Hook.
second-hand man.
Bob
you know?
Hoskins and Hook.
Seems like the guy, he seems like a nice guy. He's just on the wrong team, you know? Pretty likable.
I mean, people say that about Pirates all the time.
For sure.
What a nice
for sure.
guy.
Number 4,
Yeah.
the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Dread Pirate Roberts is from...
The Princess Bride.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
There we go.
Who
Number
played
3.
him? Who played him?
The actor?
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Okay.
I can see his face, but I don't know his name.
That's fine.
Tell us. Light up Craig's phone. Let us know who that is. All right, here we go.
Yeah, Abby Mayer is
Number
sprinting
3.
to her phone right now.
Number 3, you'll know.
Okay.
Captain Jack Sparrow. What a fun pirate that is.
That's right.
Can't argue with that.
He is from The Lion King.
Number 2. And we're going to go now to space for a couple space pirates to finish out our list. The Star-Lord, Chris Pratt in
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. He is indeed a space pirate.
He is
so
a
that
pirate,
counts. And number 1, I think this might surprise you, another space pirate, Han Solo. My number 1 favorite pirate, Han Solo.
That does surprise me. You like Han Solo?
Why don't you like Han Solo?
I'm just asking if you like Han Solo.
I do. He's my number 1 on my pirate list.
I can tell you the number of times I've watched a Star Wars movie on one hand. I just never got into it. Han Solo sounds cool.
You don't know that's Harrison Ford, right? You didn't make that connection. Just a picture, Indiana Jones in space.
We're going to need a bigger boat. Is that what he said?
Sure.
He said that? Wow. Dread Pirate Roberts, that's Carrie Ewells.
There you go. Who sent that to you?
I just looked it up. I figured it out.
Okay.
Also, the mayor in Stranger Things.
Oh, true story. Yeah.
I believe he was in charge of making pizza there. So it always comes back to Stranger Things pizza, okay?
Any pirates I missed there, my friend?
No, you had Jack Sparrow. That's kind of who I was looking at. You know, I was looking at like a real life pirate, like Edward Teach, Blackbeard, obviously, Redbeard, Whitebeard, Brownbeard. You not have these on your list?
No, I did have Blackbeard, and I didn't do the other colors here. Sorry.
You know,
Long John Silver was on my list.
Oh, so good. I love their chicken.
You're so
Underrated.
wrong. You're wrong on so many levels.
What?
He actually, I didn't, you know, of course, it was the fish place with the hush puppies, but he was from Treasure Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I tell you, when you name an island Treasure Island, you're really setting yourself up
This is true.
for disappointment.
Here's another pirate. Let's see if you can name. We're getting ready to start here. One-Eyed Willie. What's that from?
One-Eyed William from the Goonies.
Ah, nice job. I'm impressed.
We had a chicken named Willie because he only had one eye, and then one of our goats is named Goonie.
I asked my daughter to say, have you seen Goonies? She hadn't seen Goonies. I'm trying to, should I sit down and watch Goonies with my daughter?
How old is she?
15.
You know, there's some questionable scenes in there.
I haven't seen it for a long time.
Well, there's some questionable scenes for you, Steve. We might want to get your wife's approval before we let you watch that.
That's true for all things.
Hey, Josh, what is that, Josh Groban in there? Thanos? In the Goonies, right? Yeah, he's the older brother.
Groban?
Yeah.
Brolin.
What did I say? Brolin.
Brolin.
I was thinking I got confirmation in my headset that was right.
Josh Groban is the singer. He's not Thanos.
Yeah, I remember that scene in Goonies. You raise me up, and the ship comes up out of the water.
That's almost as good as your Noah moment a few years ago.
Third quarter underway, brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp, and Boonville will start with the basketball. Josh Brolin. Beetrel backing in Willoughby. Tough shot on the rim. And it's a 3-point lead for the Pirates. Harrison pump fakes the three. Now works the baseline reverse layup.
Nice.
And that is 1,002 points for...
Stick around. We're going to do it every time.
Every time he scores. Now an alley-oop shot, no good. Rebound comes down to the Pirates, though. Beardle Ganaway into the lane. Leaving his feet, can't get the shot to go, but he's fouled, and 2 free throws coming up.
Call that on Jackson Long, his first of the night.
Let me ask you something, Steve.
Please do.
If you were tall enough and lengthy enough to do it, if you just took off before the free throw line, could you dunk a free throw? Is that legal?
Oh, you mean like right now?
Yeah.
I'm going to say not. I'm going to say
Why
that's
not?
illegal. But he makes them both the right way here. He's got 11.
Apparently the wrong way would be to dunk a free throw. I want to know why it's wrong. Willoughby wide open for a triple, steps into it, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. And the continuing trend of rebounds going out of bounds off the Indians continues, even after the court has been flipped.
Like the upside down? No, that's different, right?
No, that's where the pizza is. So Boonville with a 3-point lead and the basketball. Ganaway with it up top at the volleyball line. Picked up by Harrison. Giving him a screen. Now the give and go worked perfectly. The pick and roll.
Logan Collins with his first bucket of the night.
36-31. Harrison with it up top. Boonville on a 4-0 run to start this third quarter. Long three up from Jackson Long. No good. They say it hit the wire above the backboard. Eldon, one of the few places with a wire that comes out at a 45-degree angle over the backboard.
Yeah, they should do something about that. Jackson Long had a good look. That would have been a great bucket to have. Just couldn't fall for us.
Beardle with it. He'll put up the triple on the wing. No good. They're going to call Willoughby for the foul on the closeout there. And Beardle's going to get 3 free throws and a chance to extend this lead for the Pirates at the free throw line.
Willoughby's first foul of the night.
And the day. Look at that. Abby Mayer couldn't help it. She had to text me the right answer. Carrie Ewells. Abby, text me 3 other movies that Carrie Ewells was in.
Are we still talking about...
Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yeah. Beardle missing the first, making the second. He's got 18, trying to make it 19. He's had a special afternoon here.
And that free throw is good, makes it a 7-point game, 38-31. This third quarter has been all Boonville so far. Trying to go inside to Harrison. That pass tip knocked away. Beardle has it. He works towards the baseline. Now kicks it up to the free throw line. 3-pointer up. Doesn't catch anything, but right there for the offensive rebound and putback is Boonville to make it a 9-point game. And this quarter has been all Pirates.
10-2 here in favor of the Pirates this quarter.
Wolf, tough take to the basket. Catches just the right angle.
Boy, I like seeing that from the attorney of ball. I'd love to see that more often.
Stops this run, makes it a 7-point game, 40-33. Ganaway off a screen, long 3 up, front iron, no good. Willoughby with the rebound. They'll bring it up, hands it off to Maverick. Maverick behind the back, picks up his dribble, gives it out to Long. Long picks up his dribble. Nice backdoor cut, and the shot blocked, I believe, by Cons, and Boonville down with the board.
It's a third block on one of Jackson Long's shots tonight. Not the threes, but just kind of that mid-range jumper. They're finding him.
Ganaway at 15, working on Harrison. Now steps back out outside the three-point line. Step back, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound down by the Pirates, no good. That ball hits the deck on the rebound. Maverick Trusty winds up with it. He kicks it up ahead to Harrison. Harrison can't finish the layup at the other end, and the board is down with the Pirates. Virdal into the lane, goes right to the basket, can't get it to go, but another offensive rebound, another miss on the putback, another offensive board. Ball goes over to Virdal. His three-pointer is up, front iron, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Pirates, and he wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Osage down 7, 4:34 left to go here in the third. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Unlock your future with Columbia College, where education works around your life. Earn certificates through master's degrees 100% online with no extra fees and no book costs. Move faster with accelerated 4 and 8 week sessions, plus personalized support and lifelong career resources every step of the way. This is Danielle King, Director of Columbia College, Lake of the Ozarks. Take the next step toward your goals. Apply now at apply.ccis.edu or call 573-348-6463.
Back to Osage Indians basketball on Cool 102.7.
Back here in Eldon, Missouri, third quarter, 40-33 with 4:34 left to go in this third quarter. Timeout taken on the floor after 4 offensive rebounds from the Boonville Pirates, and I think Coach Henshaw has seen enough of that, Steve.
He expressed his opinion about that during the timeout.
Little bit of frustration.
It's like how you talk to me when we're off air.
Oh, I'm boiling over. Off the inbound. We'll see if Osage can staunch the bleeding here. Going inside, Ganaway has it.
Yeah.
They're going to call him for the offensive foul, and that has been there all night. Blake Harrison hasn't sold the contact until that possession right there, and then Ganaway called for the offensive foul there.
Yeah, I had to call that. I had to make that call.
Luke Wolf will take a seat as Ethan Wall checks in.
Ganaway's first of the night here.
This is Harrison with it, finding Maverick on a backdoor cut. He's hit right at the rim, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Oh, nice pass there.
A very small margin of error on that one, Steve, but Harrison able to find that passing lane to Trusty.
That's the 4th foul on Logan Cons for the Pirates. He'll be getting a break here quick, I would assume.
First free throw good from Maverick.
Giving Maverick 5 on the night. 40-34 in favor of the Pirates. 4:12 left in this third quarter.
Second free throw good, and Maverick nearing an 80% on the season from the free throw line. He's been really good from there. Harrison jumps the passing lane as they try to go out to Ganaway, and then the reverse layup. 1,004. Another great shot. Nice job there defensively from Harrison, and the finish at the other end to make it a 3-point game, 40-37.
From coast to coast, he's got 19 on the night.
From sea to shining sea. Ganaway with it. Dribbles in, goes off balance right to the basket, trying to draw the foul, does not get bailed out. Now Maverick with it, goes over to Long. Long has it on the wing. Dribbles in, beats his defender, finds Clark on the wing, up and three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes down to Virdal. Virdal in transition, he'll step into a 3, no good. Rebound bounces right to Boonville though. Another offensive rebound. And they may have had more offensive rebounds in this quarter than Osage has had all game. Virdal working against Clark. Getting a screen. Working through it, off balance shot, and Virdal gets it to fall. You saw it right here, thanks to our camera work. A very difficult shot to hit, trying to find a difficult passing lane to Clark. That passing lane jumped and stolen. Now back come the Pirates with a 5-point lead. Osage a 5-0 run, and now bouncing back are the Pirates. Tim with it. Hands it off to Virdal. Virdal has 21 here today so far. Ball goes in the corner to Huff. Now, Ganaway. Working against Harrison. Turnaround jumper, front of the rim, and then falls. That is such a difficult shot.
Hard to defend for sure. Ganaway's got 13 on the night.
Wall taking it to the basket. A little bit of contact there, but the rebound comes down to Tim. 7-point game, 2:15 left to go here in the third quarter. Virdal backing in Clark. Again off balance, knocked to the deck, and the shot is good.
23 for Virdal.
And they have not come easy, Steve.
46-37 in favor of the Pirates.
Clark with it on the wing. Dribbles in, tough shot by him. A little bit of contact there, and Landon Kahn's going to be called for the foul.
I got him for 2 on the night. Let's say 3.
Yes. First free throw falls from Clark. Makes it an 8-point game, 46-38. Maverick Trusty will take a seat as Tyler Marshall checks in. COMC free throw coming up here from Clark. Rims off, no good. Ganaway has the rebound to keep the lead at 8. He'll hand it off to Elbert. Elbert will walk it up against Marshall. Tim with it. Virdal trying to come off multiple screens. Now they're trying to go inside. They do so. Ganaway working against Harrison. Backs in. Here comes the double team. Ganaway looking for help. Gives it back out to Tim. Now Tim up top to Virdal. He'll reset against Marshall. A lot of contact again. A fadeaway shot from Virdal. And Steve, it's feeling like everything he does is just going in here tonight. Those are shots that he's probably not hitting throughout the course of this season, but here today, he has looked great. Jackson Long finding Brady Clark right at the square for the easy shot.
Brady Clark's got 3. Pirates up, 48-40.
Virdal's hitting shots that we've not seen players hit this season, and he is hitting multiple of them. Now Ganaway backing in. They're going to call Harrison for the push foul down here on the block. Harrison got called for putting the knee into Virdal, or excuse me, Ganaway. I've done that down at Men's League.
His first for the night.
I'm no stranger to that kind of foul. I've been there. Off the inbound, Virdal steps into the triple. He doesn't catch anything. Out of bounds it goes. Turnover back to the Indians.
Well, Virdal started out on fire outside the 3, and now he's heating up inside the arc there, but kind of cooling off. He's 5 for 12 tonight from three-point land. 25 points total.
Harrison will hand it off to Long. He'll step into a three-pointer and good. That'll make it a 5-point game. 48-43 with 40 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp.
Jackson Long with 8. He's 2 for 4 from three-point land tonight.
Virdal dribbles in left hand. Working against Clark. Now gives it up. This is Ganaway with it. Ganaway working against Harrison. Tough angle, can't get it to fall. Osage with the rebound. Harrison back the other way. Goes right to the basket. Scoop shot on the glass, no good. Ethan Wall with the rebound, put back, no good, but Wall is fouled and he'll go the line for 2.
Well, Blake Harrison, the Blake Show, just playing some sound, effective defense here on the other end against Ganaway.
I mean, if we're being honest, on both sides of the floor, referees are letting them play. But it's championship day here at this tournament. You're going to find that more often than not in that situation, that they're going to be more than happy just to kind of let it play out.
Ethan Wall misses his first, sorry.
Second free throw is good, makes it a 4-point game, 48-44. 6 seconds left to go here. Virdal off a screen, they switch. Now ball goes in the corner. Elbert's 3 is up, right iron, no good. And Harrison will put it up as time expires, and it's just short. So Osage will go into the final quarter down by 4, 48-44. We'll take a break, come back with that final quarter after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
The season's over, and it's a great time to inspect your dock for any damage. Dam Steel and CWD Supply have everything you'll need to get your dock back to like-new condition. From cables and clamps to bumpers and structural integrity. They've got you covered. Make sure your dock is ready before another season takes the toll. Located right on D Road in Osage Beach. Stop by or call them today. Ham Steel and CWD Supply. Your trusted steel and dock people since 1982. Don't wait. Schedule your dock inspection now. When it's time for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency matter even more. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll get competitive pricing on Air Ease products. Industry-leading comfort built on over 80 years of experience and innovation. For nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed has proudly served the Lake area and Jefferson City, providing reliable products from reliable people. DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, where comfort meets trust. And they're hiring. Join their growing team today. Cool 102.7 and Osage Indians Basketball. Now, back to the action on the court.
Back here in Eldon, Missouri, 95th Annual Eldon Tournament. Craig Allen alongside Steve Adams, Wild Wild West on the camera. Mike Forever Young back in the studio as we start the fourth quarter of this third place game between the Boonville Pirates and the School of the Osage Indians. Osage down by 4, 48-44, and we'll start with the basketball.
Osage yet to win a quarter this afternoon. Got to win this one if they're coming with a W.
Look for Harrison to get the ball here. Instead, Marshall goes right to the rim, as that was that play that they normally set up for Harrison, but Marshall found a lane and took it right to the basket.
Marshall with 5 tonight. They cut the lead down to 2, 48-46 in favor of the Pirates.
Ganaway pump fakes. He's got Maverick in front of him. Now works right to left. Step back. Jumper up off the rim. No good. Save from going out of bounds, but it goes right to Maverick. Now Maverick with the ball fake. Gets Ganaway off the floor. Hands it off to Wall. Wall, tough shot on the rim. Brady Clark there for the weak side rebound and putback. And a 4-0 run has tied this one up at 48. All square now, Steve, from here going forward. 7:09 left to go in this quarter. Tough with it. Picked up by Maverick. Up top, Beardle. Off a screen. He'll step into a triple. And Beardle, who has been great today, has got 28 after that three.
6-3 for him this afternoon.
He might get to 1,000 in this game. Harrison backing in Ganaway. Pump fakes.
Oh, boy.
And gets a wedgie. That's when the ball gets stuck between the backboard and the rim. That's a wedgie.
I have a different experience with wedges.
That you do. You put in Star Wars #1 on your pirate list. I'd hope so. 6:45 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Osage down by 3. Beardle backs in. Now gives it out. Now Beardle. No, gets it back. This is Tim with it up top with Clark in front of him. Tim faking the handoff. Gives it over to Beardle. Now Ganaway working against Harrison in the post. Dribbles in, tough shot, front iron, no good. Clark down with the rebound. Clark being chased from behind. Picks it up, looks for help, finds Maverick in the corner, wide open for the triple. Three-pointer up, does everything but go down. A rebound comes down to Landon Cons. Now Ganaway with it in the front court. The 6'7" freshman looking for help from Beardle. Hands it off to him, now gives him a screen. Beardle working against Marshall. Marshall gonna foul him as he goes towards the basket.
Marshall's first foul of the night. First team foul of the quarter.
Still a 3-point game. We just crept under 6 minutes left to go here in this fourth quarter. 51-48. This fourth quarter brought to you by United Rentals. Again, the championship game between Eugene and Smith Cotton will be right here on MoSportsZone. Right after this game is concluded. Colton Taylor will have the call for you. Cons with it on the wing. Goes to Ganaway. Ganaway, 19-footer on the baseline, and that goes. And when he's been able to hit that shot, they have been daggers.
53-48 in favor of the Pirates.
Maverick lost a handle on it, but as he tried to regather it, Tim called for the foul.
His second of the night.
First team foul, both teams with 1 foul here in the fourth quarter. 48-53. Osage started the quarter 4-0 to tie it up, and now it's been 5 straight by the Pirates to jump back out in the lead.
We got Long and Wolf stepping out on the floor, so Wall and Marshall can get a breather.
Harrison out to Long, or Wolf, excuse me. Wolf going right to the basket. His shot is blocked, but he gets his own rebound. Now working the baseline. 12-footer up from Luke Wolf, and he gets it to go. So Luke Wolf just working hard out there to get that bucket.
Hey, I like the aggression he's showing offensively here. Taking it right to the rim, got the block shot, but didn't phase him a bit. Gets the rebound, right back with a mid-range jumper, knocks it down.
Ganaway working through a screen, picks up his dribble. Tim with it, hands it off to Virdal. Virdal bailed out on that one. And I think he's going to get free throws for it. 3 of them, as a matter of fact.
Maverick Trusty with his second foul of the night. Just trying to fight over that screen, and about that time, Virdal just jumps into his shot, and just the contact's right there.
A very NBA-like move. So Virdal a chance to extend this lead at the free throw line. First free throw, no good.
Again, Osage up by 3. I'm sorry, Osage down by 3. 50-53.
A roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, no kidding. Making the seconds. Got 5 minutes left in this contest. Pirates up by 4.
That free throw rims around and falls to make it a 5-point game. Boonville wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:55 left to go here in the fourth. Osage down by 5. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
At DL Truck and Trailer Outfitters, they build trailers tough enough for every season. Built to last and built for you. From utility trailers to heavy-duty trailers, they've got the perfect fit for your to-do list. If you need a trailer just for a day, week, or month, DL Truck and Trailer Outfitters offers flexible rental options to fit your needs. Check out their large selection today. DL Truck and Trailer Outfitters, located at the Highway 17 junction in Eugene. This is Osage Indians Basketball. Back to the game on Cool 102.7.
A 5-point advantage on the board for Boonville here in the third-place game of the 95th Annual Eldon Tournament. Osage going to have to get some stops and get some scores on the other end to chip their way back into this. It was tied, and now Boonville back out in front by 5. This is Wolf with it up top. Finds Clark. Clark looking to go inside. Picks up his dribble. Harrison working in the corner now against Ganaway. Beautiful move, just the fake made Ganaway go away from the ball there, and then the finish at the rim for Harrison.
Harrison's got 21 on the night. Afternoon, day.
Ganaway with it right at half court. Picks up his dribble, looking for help. Now Osage switches back to their defense. Looks like they're sticking with a 2-3 zone here. Ganaway's 3 is up, and that one is an all-timer that hurt. The freshman hitting the triple.
58-52 in favor of the Pirates.
Clark with it up top. Under 4 minutes to go. Clark right to the basket. I'm not sure how he even found the angle off the glass for that one, but he does, and it falls.
He's got 7 tonight.
3:48 left to go here in the fourth. Virdal working against Maverick. Gets a step on him, but Clark there for the help. Ball goes in the corner, 3-pointer up. Right iron, no good. Ball tipped out, and Cons comes up with it. Another offensive rebound at a killer time for the Pirates. Clark coming around, had the right idea, wanted to slow down Ganaway, but just did not get to that spot in time. The collision right at the basket.
He slowed him down all right.
He did slow him down.
He was successful at that. Clark with his first foul of the night.
Is a long way down for Ganaway. I've actually never been that tall.
I'm so surprised to hear that. You've never been 6'7" huh?
There's still room for growth.
Well, sure. Keep trying. Keep hanging from
hanging
from your closet rod.
That's how I sleep.
Like a possum.
Like you're some kind of farmer. First free throw is good to make it a 5-point game. Second free throw is good.
Ganaway's got 20 tonight. After a slow start, he's really played well these last 3 quarters.
Here's Harrison with it, working towards the baseline again. The ball fake.
Oh, man. So good. So good.
It's Ganaway to go for it. And then he hits the bucket. And he'll go to the free throw line for one more. Score is 60-56. Gave the score to Osage on that free throw, so that's why you're only seeing 1 point added there on the stream. One more free throw coming up for Harrison here. 3:14 left to go in this fourth quarter. Free throw is good, makes it a 3-point game.
Harrison with 24 tonight.
Boonville doing a good job of not turning the ball over. And when they have, Osage is taking advantage of it. Virdle, three-pointer up, no good. Rebound to Jackson Long, and that's got to feel good for the Indians to get that rebound. Long working against Virdle. Long getting a screen from Wolf. Now goes right to the basket. Scoop shot, no good. Wolf offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Off Boonville, stays here with the Indians. A lot of stuff happening out here. 60-57, sideline inbound coming up. Difficulty rating of 7. See if Osage can get it in here. 2:44 left to go here in the fourth. Oh, that was difficulty rating of 3. That was easy. Clark will hold it for the Indians. He'll get a screen from Wolf.
Not much movement here.
Wolf with it up top.
There we go.
Trying to find Harrison coming through. Instead, they'll get Long up top, three-point line.
Wow.
And good. Ties that one
Wow.
up. The three-pointer from the volleyball line makes it 60-60 with 2:20 left to go here in the fourth.
Long with 11. That's 3 out of 5 for him.
Contact over there on the sideline between Virdle and Harrison as Harrison tried to jump that passing lane. I think Harrison took the worst of it.
Harrison picking up his second foul. That's 14 fouls for School of the Osage.
Sideline inbound coming up for the Pirates. And they're looking to get it inside to Ganaway. Ganaway kicks it out. Now ball's going to be swung around. Virdle is going to take it near the E, right at half court. He's got Clark on him. 2 minutes left to go here in this final quarter, tied up. Virdle, tough take to the rim, off the glass, no good. Rebound knocked around. Boonville had it, lost it. Luke Wolf winds up with it for the Indians. Maverick back the other way now, kicked up ahead. This is Clark on the wing. Clark trying to find Luke Wolf cutting through the lane. They say off Wolf's hands, out of bounds. Turnover back to the Pirates. Osage showing some full court pressure here now. 1:44 left to go in this fourth quarter, tied up at 60. Ganaway walks it up. Gives it over to Cons. Osage needs to keep an eye on Virdle if they're going to play this zone here. Long up on Ganaway. Goes inside to Cons. Backdoor cut. Ball knocked away and stolen by Maverick. 1:20 left to go. Long on the wing. Three-pointer up. Back iron. No good. Fight for the rebound. Cons has it. Kicks it up ahead to Ganaway. Ganaway across the timeline. Goes right to the basket. Good defense by Luke Wolf, but the rebound ripped down by Huff. Now Huff out to Tim. Virdle wide open up top. Can't quite get the ball to him. Huff over to Virdle. 1 minute left to go here in this fourth quarter. Virdle picked up by Wolf. Virdle, step back. No, over to Ganaway. He's got Long in front of him. Pump faking the three. Wants to move in, leaves his feet. They're going to say foul on the floor. That's going to be the third. Or no, that'll be the fifth on Osage. So Ganaway will go to the free throw line.
They're putting that on Long there. Hits his second of the night.
A big ask of Long to try and guard Ganaway in that position.
There was contact both ways on that possession for sure.
Well, we've seen Ganaway all night long use his 2 steps that he is allotted. Step and a half, whatever you want to call it.
And he's not afraid to initiate contact offensively for sure.
First free throw rims out, no good. 49.9 left to go on the clock here. One more free throw coming up for Ganaway.
His first miss from the stripe tonight. That's a big one.
And that second one falls to make it a 1-point game. Long will control it for the Indians. Over to Wolf. Wolf with it up top. Finds Long. Long through a screen. Now Long dribbles in. Finds Clark in the corner. Three-pointer up from Brady. Back iron. No good. Weak side rebound down to Virdle. 30 seconds left. Boonville with numbers back behind the defense. Tim going right to the basket. And he'll be fouled once again by Jackson Long.
That's when you just had to commit that foul. They had numbers. Going to get the easy bucket. Long had to stop that from happening.
Had the look they wanted. Clark wide open in the corner. Could not get that shot to fall. 25 seconds left. 2 free throws coming up for Boonville. First one is good. Makes it a 2-point game. Second free throw is good, and that was a big one because that makes it a 3-point game. Timeout on the floor. We will keep it right here, though. 30-second timeout. Our next broadcast will come to you live next Tuesday night. School of the Osage Indians will be back home to take on the Versailles Tigers. Versailles, with a win earlier today against Eldon, take home consolation 7th place in this tournament. And then earlier we saw Camdenton defeat Fatima to bring home the 5th place trophy. And now we're seeing the end of this 3rd place game between Boonville and School of the Osage.
Osage down by 3 here. Craig, what do you think? We don't have to have the 3 here, or do we?
We don't. Boonville hasn't really struggled from the free throw line. Really just want to take the shot that's open. You know, we've run that play to get Harrison on the block, but they're kind of seeking that one out. I know we've watched nearly 20 games of School of the Osage this year, but that's really the only play that I'm familiar with where we try and get Harrison open on the block. Tanner Willoughby has checked back in as Brady Clark takes a seat.
Yeah, I love giving Harrison an opportunity. You know, he's had a couple 3-point plays just, you know, off the foul here. I'd love to see that happen.
Long has it up top near the volleyball line. Gets a screen. He'll step into a 3. Front iron, no good. Pons down with the rebound. And that's about as good of a look as School of the Osage was going to get, Steve.
Yeah, Jackson Long 3 for 7 from beyond the arc here tonight. He's got 11. It was a great play. They executed it well. It gets a good, clean look. Just you're not going to get them all to fall. And then what the familiar part of the story is they come down with a rebound.
And unfortunately, that's not a stat that we track. It's just hard to keep track of everything here in the broadcast area. Steve does an amazing job giving us the stats that we do have. But I would say that much like the other night against Eugene, the rebound disparity is quite large between these two teams tonight. And we saw that be not the factor as to why Osage lost against Eugene the other night, but it was certainly a factor in that loss. And here tonight, we've seen it quite a few times. There was a possession earlier in the night where Boonville had 4 straight offensive rebounds before taking a timeout themselves to kind of regather. And Coach Hinshaw, about as animated as we've seen him all season long, was letting his team know that he did not like the hustle he saw on the defensive glass.
Yeah, let's wake up, folks. Now, Boonville's a team we're going to see again at the end of the month.
Are they in our district as well?
I believe they are. Yeah, I have that here somewhere. Just got to turn to the right page.
I think they...
Here we go. Yeah, they are indeed. They, along with Blair Oaks, California, Eldon, and Southern Boone.
Yeah, the Tri-County District is what it is. Everybody but Southern Boone and Hallsville. Well, actually, Southern Boone is in that, so not Hallsville in there. And just so you're aware, too, here in this gym, in the Eldon gym, there is a Fulton Hornets graphic up on the wall next to the other conference teams. So maybe Eldon jumping the gun a bit, but a little sign of what's to come here for the Tri-County Conference.
Such trendsetters.
Mm-hmm. I say, why not? I'm already driving from Richland. Let's go to Fulton, Steve. 10 seconds left. Harrison hands it off to Long. Pump fakes the 3. Now steps into one. Right iron. No good. Weak side rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Off Osage. Back to Boonville. And that's how the game will come to a close. Osage going to fall short in this one in the 3rd place game. Boonville going to get a hard-fought 65-60 win. And as you said, Steve, these are two teams that are going to meet later on in the season, and that should be a good one down the line. But unfortunately for today, the Indians fall short here in the 3rd place game of the 95th Annual Eldon Tournament. 65-60. We'll take a break. Come back with the post-game show after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Is your garage door creaking, squeaking, or just plain loud? Hi, it's Paul Dooley with Dooley Overhead Doors. We fix noisy doors with new springs and expert adjustments. And if it's time for an upgrade, we can make that happen using only top quality material and service. In 40 years, we've seen a lot of changes here at the lake, but we're still here because of our great sales and customer service. Let us show you how. Call Dooley Overhead Doors at 573-348-4399.
Tired of settling for low CD rates at your bank? Lock in a great rate at First Bank of the Lake today. We offer some of the best CD rates in the nation. CDs make saving a cinch. They combine security with great investment returns. Don't miss out. Maximize your savings with a secure, high-yield CD. Check out our rates at fblake.bank and lock in a great CD rate today with First Bank of the Lake. Member FDIC. See bank for details.
Hey, Missouri, when you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, and quality experience. And you're going to want to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite. It's the 3-day mega meat sale at Hy-Vee in Osage Beach. Get fresh ground chuck, $4.98 a pound. Jimmy Dean bacon, $2.99. Whole boneless pork loin, $1.99 a pound. Fresh boneless skinless chicken breast, 3 for $5. Brats, 10 for $10, and pork loin back ribs, $2.98 a pound. It's the 3-day meat sale through Sunday at Hy-Vee in Osage Beach.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Game analysis, stats, and more. It's Osage Indians Basketball. And this is the postgame show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here at Eldon, Missouri, third place game in the books, and Boonville getting the 5-point win over School of the Osage. Final score 65-60. Championship contenders on the court right now, Eugene and Smith Cotton. You can find that broadcast over on Mix 92.7 as well as on MoSportsZone.com. Colton Taylor will have the call for you there. But in this one, Steve, the Indians fall short 65-60. And there's not to say that Osage didn't have opportunities to try and bring it home. Missed some shots down the stretch. Couldn't really secure some rebounds on the defensive end, and they wind up falling to this pretty equally matched Boonville Pirate team.
Yeah, I'm looking at just our shooting percentage. We shoot, if my numbers are right, a good 10 percentage points better than Boonville overall. But again, when you're getting second and third chances, and on that one play, a fourth chance, well, your shooting percentage doesn't have to be quite as high here. When you're giving up, 30 points to one of their guards, that hurts you too. Brian Girdle with 30. He was certainly their number one offensive player. Then Ganaway heated up. He had 21. On the Osage side, Blake Harrison, special night. I hate it that we couldn't get the win for him on a night when, just scoring that 1,000th point in his career, really special for him. He had 24 tonight. Jackson Long with 11. He's still recovering, and we'll get a crack at these Pirates here later in the season. It'll be interesting to see how we do when we're at full strength. Tyler Marshall, the motor there with 5. Maverick Trusty with 6. Brady Clark with 7. Ethan Wall with 1. Luke Wolf with 6. Those are our scores for the Osage Indians.
Mills and Sons MVP of the game, Steve. Who you got?
Oh, gosh. If there's been a game that's been a no-brainer, this is the no-brainer, right? The Blake Show, Blake Harrison, and not just because he scores his 1,000th point of the night. I mean, he by far scores the most points for Osage. And if you look at when he scores those points, it's pretty consistent throughout the game. He's a player that we rely on not just for scoring, but rebounding as well. And defensively, what he did against Ganaway, just really playing smart. You can just tell he's a veteran high school player who knows how to play the game well. And it's certainly a privilege to get to watch him do something that he does so well.
Yeah, I don't know how we don't have Harrison be the player of this game. 1,000 points, not in one game, that'd be a record, but just an all-around compliment of what has been a great career at School of the Osage. Played hard tonight on offense and defense, like you said, played without fouling. And unfortunately not able to bring home the win tonight. Osage falls 65-60 to Boonville in the third place game in the 95th annual Eldon Tournament. Our next broadcast comes to you live next Tuesday night as the Indians take on the Versailles Tigers. We'll have the call for you right here on 102.7, as well as online at MoSportsZone.com and YouTube. But for today, the Indians fall. You can find the championship game on Mix 92.7, as well as on the aforementioned MoSportsZone.com. But Osage falls here. For Steve Adams, Wild Wild West, and Mike Forever Young back in the studio, I am Craig Allen. Thank you for listening. This has been a presentation of Cool 102.7 Sports.
Since 1977, Kelly's Port has been the trusted name for boating at Lake of the Ozarks. Whether you're chasing fun with the best selection of Bennington pontoons or cruising into the sunset on a